Hi, this is Meredith Duke, Associate Broker with Duke Realty. I wanted to touch base with you today on what the house prices are looking like these days. What is the market doing in Central Texas? And what does this mean for you as a seller or a buyer? I put a few slides together that I just kind of wanted to run through with you to kind of explain where things started and where we're at right now. So if you look at this first slide, this is home prices through the years from January of 1991 through September of 2022. This data is put together by the federal government. It's through the FHFA website, and it basically talks about the housing price index, which covers all of the house prices in America. And they have put together this graphic, and I've pulled this and kind of marked a few dates on here. And so I wanted to kind of go through those with you. The first one at the bottom is the Great Recession, and that's between like 2008 to 2011. Everything kind of hit, stagnated, prices dropped. People were going through foreclosures and short sales, and we came out of that in 2011, and everything kind of increased. It was this nice, steady incline of increasing on properties. And then we hit COVID in February, what was it, March of 20, and things dipped for a little bit for a very short few months, and simply because everything shut down. That's when we had the toilet paper run. There was no food in the grocery stores. People were at home. And as things started to kind of loosen up a little bit in Texas, real estate and agents were still considered necessary to the economy. And so we were still about doing business. So housing prices went through the roof in 2021 and early part of 22. That's where they kind of peaked at that point. But as you can see in this chart, you can see this really huge incline from COVID up to where we are right now. And so that's all of the equity in your homes has increased in that time. Pricing went up, everything went up, rents, everything. And then now we've got this inflation of 22, which is kind of where we're at right now. So this data only goes through September of 22 because that's the latest information that the government's put together. There should be another one that comes out within the next month or so, but this is the latest and greatest that we have to work with. So even in this one, you can see where it peaks in probably June, July, and then it starts to take a dip, and now it looks like it's kind of leveled off a little bit. So that's nationally speaking on what's going on in the real estate market. But what does that mean for us locally? So I pulled some stats for both Bell County and Williamson County, which are Central Texas. Bell County is Temple, Killeen, Belton, Holland, all that area up in here, Salado. And then Williamson County is Georgetown, Round Rock, Cedar Park, Taylor, that kind of area just south of Bell County. So if we look at Bell County, I pulled the third quarter and the fourth quarter stats. The third quarter is going to be on the left. The fourth quarter is going to be on the right. If you look at the top left of the 2023, the third quarter, it shows the median price was $280. If you compare that to the fourth quarter median price of $264, you can see where things have started dipping. We are now on that I don't even know what the percentages of that is. Let's see. That's about a 6% decrease from the third quarter to the fourth quarter. If you look at the bottom left of each page, you'll see the days on market. Third quarter was 25 days on the market. In the fourth quarter, it was 41 days on the market. So days on market basically means from the time it first hits the MLS until the day that it goes under contract, and it's marked that in the MLS. So in that time frame, the third quarter was 25 days, the fourth quarter was 41 days. So you're seeing houses sit on the market a little bit longer, which in turn increases the months of inventory. So the bottom right of each page is circled. Third quarter of 22 is 1.8 months of inventory, and then fourth quarter of 22 is 2.1 months of inventory. So we're seeing the houses are sitting on the market a little bit longer, which creates more of a months of inventory. What is months of inventory, by the way? That's if you were to take every house that's on the market right now, it would take 2.1 months to sell it, or 1.8 months to sell it. If you added nothing else, that's what that is. So if you take everything, we've increased the length on market, we've increased the number of days, and prices have decreased in Bell County, okay? Don't look at these where it says an increase of 17.7%. That's from the same time the last year. So we're not looking at that. We're just looking from the third quarter to the fourth quarter, okay? If we go to Williamson County, well, we're going to look at the same numbers. The median price point in Williamson County was $472. or 472,000, and then the median price point in the fourth quarter was 443,000. That is also about a 6% decrease. If you look at the days on market, the third quarter was 31 days and the fourth quarter was 62 days. So doubling the time on the market. And then, but the months of inventory have decreased. It's gone from 3.1 months in the third quarter to 2.7 months of inventory in the fourth quarter. So let me kind of step back a minute also. So months of inventory, if you have more than 6 months of inventory, that's considered a buyer's market. Buyers get the run of the market at that point because there's more houses than there are buyers. In a seller's market, that's anything less than 6 months of inventory is considered a seller's market. We've been in a seller's market for many years now. And so you can look at these months of inventory to see where we're at in the market itself, okay? So if you bought your house in the high of the market, meaning you went over and above and you paid extra for your house just to get the house, do you still have equity in your house? Maybe not as much as that you did. We're seeing some people that are, selling their houses now and they're not able to sell it for as much as they were before. If you've owned your house for some time, let's say you bought it in 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, the price that you paid for it has really gone up and you still have a lot of equity in your home. Even though we're seeing these price reductions, it's basically just the market leveling out. We've had so much, the house prices have gone up so high and so drastically in such a short amount of time. People normally don't see those types of returns on their houses for years. It doesn't happen in a 2-year time frame that you maybe doubled your equity or increased it by so much if you bought it, back in the earlier part of the 20s, like 2014 and so forth. So just keep that in mind. You may be losing equity in your home if you bought it at the height of the market. You may not be able to sell it for that right now. But if you bought it, like I said, sooner or before the COVID ever even hit, you probably have some really nice equity in your house. And these price reductions really don't affect your equity too much because you could still make quite a bit of money than if you'd sold it pre-COVID. So just keep that in mind. The market is still adjusting. We are seeing price reductions. Like I said, we are seeing more negotiations take place right now between buyers and sellers, both on the sales price and then negotiations for repairs. We're seeing a lot more of that. We're also seeing that sellers are willing to pay part of the buyer's closing costs. We haven't seen that in several years. And so it's kind of nice to see that come back. And that's able to help buyers buy down their rate. So for their interest rate. So there's a lot of good things that are happening in the market. So just keep that in mind. We're all in this together. Whether you need to sell your house now or you need to buy now, it's still a good time. You're still going to make some money on your house. You may not make as much as you could have, but every neighborhood is different. Every community is different. So in order to know what you could sell your house for, you really need to talk to an agent that is a local expert for you. Hopefully that's us. And if you have questions on what's going on in your area, call us. Let us know. We'd be happy to help you with that. If you're looking for additional information on your neighborhood or your house that you're looking at to buy, let us know. We'd be happy to help. Reach out to us. Our email is going to be in the notes in the comment section. So just let us know what we can do to help you guys out, okay? And if you've got questions on any of this data, let us know. Or if you need copies, just let me know. Be happy to help. You guys take care and have a great day.